There's nothing common, so we can't just factor something common out of it. We have to probably use the technique we just learned, the grouping technique. Notice, though, if I group here and here and here and here, what's common between this group? Yeah, the only thing I could pull out is possibly a -1. That's about it. So there is no common factor. So maybe that grouping won't help us. We were talking about rearranging numbers earlier. Let's write this another way. Let's write this in descending order. What that means is write the highest degree terms first. So 5x cubed, then a 10x squared plus 10x squared, then a minus a 4x, and now a minus 8. Now let's try to group it this way. Okay. Now let me show everyone something very important here. Whenever you group for the second piece here, or even the first piece, whenever you group, you're going to include that negative symbol inside of your group. This negative is going to be inside of your group, and then you're going to insert a little plus there. So it's this thing plus this binomial. That's very, very important. If you leave that negative on the outside, it's going to change everything. You've got to remember that what we're doing is actually adding a negative number. If you don't group that negative on the inside, then you're subtracting another, and then this negative will be on the inside. Then you're going to end up adding numbers. Okay, so it's not going to work out. You have to remember to do this step. Now, what is the common factor in the first group? 5. So let's factor out a 5x squared. What am I going to have left? X plus 2. Everyone see that? So 5 comes out, x squared comes out, I'm left with an x. 5 comes out, that leaves me with a 2. X squared comes out, that leaves me with just a 1. Now what am I going to factor out here? 4, and then I think I heard someone say it, a -4. Notice that both of these are negative, and also both of these are multiples of 4. So I can factor out a -4. Now when you factor out the -4, you can write that as -4. And this is going to be times, well, what's going to be left? X plus 2. Now that I've got both of these factors are the same, I can write this as x plus 2 times 5x squared minus 4. And I'm done. So in this example, we had to do a little rewriting step. So you might have to do that a time or two. When you group something, you can't get these guys to come up to be the same factor. Try grouping them another way. All right. So the homework. Section 5.5, I want to ask you to do a few of these. Just because it's so important.